morning, Philadelphia. Captain Jack here with Craig Nicholson, Kevin on the board, and we are up in Canada, and we are winning. Phillies 5, Blue Jays 2. And Craig, I want you to remember last night. We sat right here, and I told you, you sit through a rough NOLA Sunday because the very next day you get the good one. The good one showed up. Cristopher Sánchez, 10 strikeouts.
He did exactly that. 7 innings, 2 runs, 10 punch-outs, and 107 pitches. That's an ace start to open a road trip.
And not a soft 10, Craig. He's striking out Springer. He's striking out Guerrero. He's getting Gimenez swinging on the changeup for the last one. That's the 10th time. What is it? The 11th time in his career he's hung a 10 on somebody.
11th 10 strikeout game of his career, yeah. And he needed it because Corbin handed us the whole thing early and Sánchez made sure we never gave it back.
Garcia! 2-run bomb in the second, his 7th of the year, 406 feet to left center. We're up 2 before Toronto knows the game started.
And then the 3rd inning was the real story. We sent 10 men up, Corbin walked the ballpark, and we put a 3 spot on him without barely hitting it hard.
Tell the people how. Because this is the part I love.
Bohm singles in Turner. Realmuto singles in Harper. Then bases loaded, Stott just stands there and takes ball 4. And that's a run 2. 5-0, and Corbin's done after 3.
A walk drove in a run, Craig. Bryson Stott, bases loaded, 4 pitches nowhere near the zone, and he doesn't chase a single one. That's a run batted in on a guy who never took the bat off his shoulder. That's discipline. That's a championship at-bat.
It's a walk, Jack.
It's a walk that scored a run, which is the best kind of walk there is. Write in and tell me you love a bases-loaded walk as much as I do. The inbox is open, jack@thecaptainjackshow.com. Kevin, give me levels, and let's get the phones up. The city's happy tonight.
Levels are good, Jack. You're set right where you were last night, nice and loud. First caller's ready to go.
Loud and winning in Canada. Put 'em on. First up, Carmine in North Philly. Carmine, we won by 3, and I can already hear you're not happy.
Cap, we win the game. I'm thrilled, and I am still sitting here furious about the bases. Trey Turner. The man ran us into 2 outs tonight.
He did get caught stealing, that's true.
Caught stealing in the 4th. And then he grounds into a double play in the 9th to end the whole thing. 2 outs on the bases from your leadoff man. In a 5-2 game, we're lucky it didn't matter.
Carmine, he also swiped one earlier. That's his 14th bag. The aggression's a good thing.
Aggression's a good thing when you're safe, Cap. When you're out, it's a rally in the garbage. I love Trey, but you don't make the first out at 3rd, and you don't make the last out at 1st. That's Little League.
You're not wrong about the rule, Carmine.
I'm never wrong about the rule. We won. I'm happy, but I see everything. Love ya ass, fellas.
Carmine in North Philly watching the base pass like a hawk. Next, Jen in Center City. Jen, 10 strikeouts from Sánchez.
Jack, I have already decided. Cristopher Sánchez is our Game 1 starter in October, and I will not be taking questions.
October! It's June, Jen.
10 strikeouts, 2 runs, on the road, against a lineup with Guerrero in it. That's not a number 5, that's an ace, and aces start Game 1. I'm watching a guy build a Cy Young case in real time.
He's been the most reliable arm on the staff. No argument there.
No argument is right. Nola wobbles, Painter's a kid, and meanwhile this man just quietly goes out every 5th day and punches out 10. He's the Rock. Pencil him in for the opener, and let's move on with our lives.
Jen's got the October rotation set in June.
Somebody has to plan ahead, Jack. That's all I came to say. Bye, fellas.
Jen in Center City, already printing playoff tickets. One more in this block, Dolores from Manayunk. Dolores, be happy with us, we won.
Hello, my loves. A nice win up in Canada. Congratulations to the boys.
That's the spirit, Dolores.
But I did a little watching, sweetheart, the way I do. You scored all 5 of your runs before the 4th inning. And then?
And then it got quiet, yeah.
And nothing, my love. 6 innings, a goose egg. And it was a fella named Simeon. A fella who's been getting hit all year. And he sat your bats down like it was nothing. 4 innings, no runs.
She's got a point there, Craig. I couldn't touch the kid.
You win tonight because you scored early, dear. In October, the runs come late and hard, and a lineup that naps after the 3rd inning goes home in October. Enjoy tonight. But I saw it. Good night, my love.
Dolores from Manayunk finding the storm cloud in a 3-run win. Good block, fellas. Let's set the standings. Craig, where do we sit? And tell me the wild card first, because that's the only number I trust right now.
36 and 30. Still second in the National League East. Still 9 back of Atlanta because the Braves are 45 and 21 and they don't lose. But the wild card, Jack, we're up a game and a half.
A game and a half! We were a full game last night, we win again, and the cushion grows. That's how it's supposed to work.
7 and 3 over the last 10. We're playing good baseball. The Jays drop to 32 and 35, so they fall back in their own race while we climb in ours.
And let's be honest about the Braves again, because I'm done pretending. 9 games, Craig, 45 and 21. That division is decided. We are not catching Atlanta, and I've made my peace with it.
It's a wild card team we're building. And in that race tonight, we gained. The run differential's still the ugly part, minus 16.
Minus 16. We've been outscored on the year, and we're sitting in a playoff spot. That tells you we win the close ones and lose the blowouts.
It tells you we win at the right times. That's a real thing. But it's a tightrope. You'd like the math to even out eventually.
Walk me through it. The first 3 innings were a party, and then it went silent, just like Dolores said.
Garcia's 2-run shot in the second put us up 2. The third was the big one. Bohm singled in Turner. Realmuto singled in Harper. Stott walked 1 in with the bases loaded. 5-0.
And Sánchez just took it from there. 10 strikeouts, Craig, on 107 pitches. He gave up a little run in the 3rd on a Pinango groundout, and then Clement got him for a solo shot in the 5th, and that was it. That was all of Toronto's offense.
2 runs, both on balls that left the yard or near it. He scattered 4 hits over 7 and never let the lineup breathe. That's a clinic.
And the back of the pen put a bow on it. Brad Keller takes the 8th, then Jhoan Duran comes in for the 9th, and he's throwing 100 miles an hour. 100 and a knuckle curve. He gets the double, gets the grounders, 16th save. Lights out.
16 saves now. He gave up a double to Gimenez and then just ran it up to 100 and got the last 3. That's a closer.
And one thing I have to mention, because it's becoming a whole thing on this show, Harper, in the 3rd, challenged the robot strike zone. Twice.
He did. 2 challenges up at that robot zone, strike 1 and strike 2, and the computer overturned both of them. Then he walked. The man out-argued the robot and got on base for it.
He beat the machine twice in 1 at-bat. Bryce Harper, the only man in baseball who looks at a computer strike call and says, run it again, and the computer says, you know what, my mistake. That's confidence.
The computer was wrong, and he knew it. I'll give him that.
And I have to do the other side of the count, Craig. The one that pains me. No Volpe tonight.
No Volpe. I checked every backwards punch-out. Stott got run up looking, but he'd swung earlier in the at-bat. Garcia got run up and challenged it. Guerrero went down looking, but he fouled one off. Nobody stood there clean all the way through.
So the count holds at 1. Jacob Gonzalez of the White Sox, still the only official Volpe in the books.
Holds at 1. It's a rare bird, Jack. That's the whole point of it. You don't get one every night.
We'll keep the count honest. Reminder, the email's open all night. Jack at thecaptainjackshow.com. You tell me whether Harper beating the robot was the best at-bat of the night. Craig, the game thread up here was a mess in the middle innings, even in a win.
I pulled up the Our Phillies game thread, the live one, from while the game was going. And even up 5-2, these people found a way to panic.
We won by 3, so this is going to be a treat. Rid me the meltdown.
First up, Robo Killer 87, watching us not score for a few innings, types, quote, Phillies getting cooked by one of the worst pitchers in baseball after beating up on one of the worst pitchers in baseball is just insane work.
Getting cooked. We put 5 on Corbin in 3 innings, and then a kid named Simeon shuts the door for 4, and this guy decides we're getting cooked. We won the game, my friend. You can't get cooked and win by 3. That's not how the oven works.
Next one's short and loud. Eleventh, the second Duran walks in for the ninth. Just types, quote, "That's my demon."
That's my demon. Now that's the energy I want. The man comes in at 100 miles an hour and the whole thread remembers they love him. Duran the demon, 16th save, and Ulanton called it the second he saw him.
And the last one's got nothing to do with the score at all. Oak Inevitable 8301, quote, "I'm not going to lie. The Halliday jersey giveaway is actually firing, and I would have loved to have gone to Toronto for it just as a collectible. Doesn't look like it has a cheap sponsor on it either, like our giveaways do."
Roy Halladay giveaway in Toronto on the night we're in town. A man who pitched here and pitched for us. And our fan is up in the middle of a win complaining that our giveaways have sponsors on them. Only in Philadelphia do you win the game and lose the jersey envy.
He's not wrong about the sponsor thing, though.
He's never wrong about the sponsor thing. Hold that Halladay jersey thought. Kevin's going to have something to say about it later. I can feel it. Time for the past and the future. Craig, the ghost of Phillies passed tonight. Who've we got?
This one's a shrug, Jack. It's Matt Strom. He's out in Kansas City now, a Royal.
Strom. Huh. Yeah. Lefty out of the pen. I don't have a big feeling about it either way, honestly.
That's about the right amount of feeling. 20 appearances, 19 in the third innings, 17 strikeouts, a 4.19 ERA. Same guy, he was here. Different uniform.
Same guy, different uniform, that's exactly it. He threw fine for us, he throws fine for them. Nobody's writing a song about it. I wish the man well, and I'll forget we talked about him by the time the outrow plays.
He's a useful arm, having a useful year. That's the whole story. No drama.
No drama, no grudge, no tears. The most neutral goodbye I've got. Now, the kids, give me the future.
Down on the farm. And fair warning, a couple of these are the same lines as last night. The kids didn't all play.
Give me the arm first, the double-A kid. Wood.
Gage Wood, double-A rating, 22. 11 innings, 14 strikeouts, 1 walk, a 245. The arm is loud.
14 strikeouts and 1 walk. That's a man who knows where it's going. I want him in Philadelphia by September, Craig. I don't care that it's aggressive.
It's aggressive. He's got 3 starts. Slow down. The single-A arm's good, too. Kate Obermueller, 22, 13 strikeouts in 6 innings down at Clearwater.
Arms everywhere. And the 17-year-old, the one in the rookie league who's mashing.
Francisco Renteria, 17, still hitting 500 down in the FCL. 10 hits and 20 at-bats, an OPS over 1,400. The talent's real, the level's low. You keep an eye on it.
17 years old and slugging 800. You don't anoint him, but you do dream a little. And up top?
Aiden Miller's still at AAA with no games on the board yet. And Rincones is scuffling at high A, no hits in his last few. So the arms are flying and a couple of the bats are quiet. June in the minors.
The arms are flying. That's the headline. Wood and Obermueller and Renteria, that's a future worth showing up for. Phone's back. This round's for the big picture crowd. Kevin, who's up?
Reggie in Camden, Jack. He's got the math ready. He told me twice.
Reggie always has the math. Put him on.
Captain Reggie across the bridge. A game and a half in the wild card, and I need you to understand what that buffer does to the model.
Tell me, Reggie.
A game and a half means you can drop one and not blink. But here's my real point, Cap, and I want you to write it down. We're at minus 16 on the run differential, and we're holding a playoff spot. You know what that means?
Enlighten us, Reggie.
It means we're winning the close ones, and we are 1 bat away from this being real. Not a starter, Craig. Everybody screams starter. A bat. The lineup went to sleep after the 3rd tonight. You add 1 middle-of-the-order thumper at the deadline, and that minus 16 flips positive by August.
Everybody wanted a starter last night, Reggie, and tonight you want a bat. Make up your minds across the bridge.
Last night, the starter got hit, Cap. Tonight, the bats went quiet. I adjust to the data. The data tonight says, get a bat. Make the call.
I'll make him, Reggie. Next, Kevin.
Dave from Bucks County.
Jack, I'm calling about Bryce, and I'm a little tired of what I'm seeing online.
He went 0 for 3 tonight, Dave.
He went 0 for 3, and he walked twice, and he beat the computer strike zone twice doing it. And there are people out there right now typing that Bryce Harper is slipping. Slipping? The man got on base, scored a run, and outthought a robot.
He did have a quiet night at the plate, to be fair.
A quiet night with 2 walks and a run scored is a Bryce Harper floor, Craig. That's the worst version of him, and it still helps you win. People forget what they've got. He's a former MVP, and he's ours.
You don't think the average dipping a little is worth a worry, Dave?
It's June, Jack. The man will get hot. He always gets hot. And the same people calling him washed will be wearing his jersey in October. Leave Bryce alone. That's my whole message. Leave the man alone.
Defend your guy, Dave. You always do it well. Last one, Kevin.
Lou from Fairmount. And Jack, he is already mad about the robots.
Oh, here we go. Lou, you heard about Harper and the challenges.
I heard, and it makes me sick, fellas. A grown man, a ball player, looking up at a television camera to argue a strike with a computer. In 1968, you argued with a man. You got in his face, he threw you out, and that was baseball.
The challenge system's supposed to get it right, Lou.
Get it right. Sonny, the umpire was the right. He was a man with a name and a chest protector and the final word, and you live with it. Now you tap your helmet and a robot in a truck. Somewhere decides your at-bat. Where's the argument? Where's the fight?
I mean, it did get the call right, Lou. Harper was correct both times.
Correct. Everything's correct now, son, and none of it's any fun. They took the rhubarb out of the game. A perfect strike zone and a dead ballpark. Good night, fellas. Give my best to the boys.
Lou from Fairmount, 82, missing the days you could scream at a human being. Good block all around, fellas. You know what, Craig? Cristopher Sánchez just struck out 10 in Canada, and I want to hear from the man himself. Let's call him up.
We are not getting Cristopher Sánchez on the phone an hour after he threw 107 pitches.
Watch me. Kevin, dial up Sánchez.
Yeah? Hello?
Cristopher! Is this Cristopher Sánchez?
Today I am. Yeah, what's going on? I'm kind of in the middle of something here.
Captain Jack. 10 strikeouts tonight. Big man. 7 innings, 2 runs. Walk me through that changeup.
Yeah, changeup was good, real good. Hey, quick thing, you don't dance, do you? Because I got a couple in the back row who cannot find the one in the competitions in 3 Saturdays.
I'm sorry. The competition?
40 students, Craig, and half of them are still counting out loud. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. You can't be saying the numbers at the showcase. It looks terrible.
So, the game, Cristopher. You got Guerrero swinging twice tonight.
That's nice, yeah. But I got a fella in his 50s, weak guy, pays month to month, and he keeps putting his hand on her shoulder blade instead of the back. Cross-body lead, Jack. It's not hard. It is for him.
Bigger problem than facing Vladimir Guerrero?
Right now, different muscles, Jack. Guerrero, you just throw the changeup. This guy I got to teach to feel the count. Showcase doesn't reschedule. Guerrero's there every series.
Did you know you struck out 10 tonight, Cristopher?
That tracks, yeah, it felt like a good one. Listen, I got to run. The practice room opens in 10, and if I'm late again, they give my Tuesday slot to the tango people. Tell Bohm nice single.
He hung up.
He's got 40 students in a tango turf war, Jack. The 10 strikeouts were an afterthought.
I think that might have been the fake Cristopher Sánchez. The real one, I'm told, is icing his arm and not teaching a mambo class. Kevin, you've been quiet in there since the Halliday thing. I know that look. Out with it.
It's the jersey giveaway. Toronto, tonight, the one night we're in the building, hands out 40,000 Roy Halladay jerseys.
It's a nice gesture, Kevin. He pitched for both teams.
That's what they want you to think. Listen, they didn't pick tonight by accident. They scheduled a Roy Halladay giveaway for the exact night the Phillies are in the visitors' dugout. 40,000 Toronto fans waving a jersey of a guy we let walk. right in our faces. That's not a giveaway, Jack. That's psychological warfare. They're rubbing it in. Everything's a message, Craig. You think the promotions calendar is random? Somebody in a Toronto office looked at the schedule, saw Philly coming, and said, you know what would really get in their heads, and circled it in red. 40,000 reminders of what we lost. And it almost worked. We didn't score after the third.
One conspiracy a night, the Kevin guarantee, and tonight the Blue Jays weaponized a giveaway jersey. Let's get to the hot takes.
Time for hot takes from the masses, Jack. Here's what our Phillies subreddit is saying after the 5-2.
Give me the post-game wisdom.
First up, Will from PA on our closer, quote, Duran has a better whip than Mason Miller. Just saying, Miller. Just saying.
Just saying. No, say it loud. Jhoan Duran, 100 miles an hour, 16 saves. And his walks and hits are better than the guy everybody in the league drools over. Will from PA is doing the Lord's bookkeeping, and I love him for it.
Next, Oak Broccoli, 7863. With a little history, quote, 44 years ago, the Phillies won 5-2 against the Cubs. Today they win 5-2 against the Blue Jays. The circle of life.
The circle of life. Same score, 44 years apart, against two different birds. Well, a Cub's not a bird, but you get it. That's the kind of useless, beautiful number I'd put on a banner. 5-2 forever, Craig.
It's a coincidence, Jack.
It's destiny wearing a coincidence costume. Give me the last one.
Last one's pure love from Wheeler Deals again, quote, love you, Dolly, love you, Bryce, love you, Chris, love you, John Brad.
Love you, Dolly, love you, Bryce, love you, Chris, love you, John. That's Garcia, that's Harper, that's Sanchez, that's Duran, and a little love left over for Brad Keller, too. That's a man who just watched his whole team win and wanted everybody to know. I feel the exact same way, my friend. Love you all, boys.
A wholesome way to end a thread. No notes.
No notes, just love. That's a winning night subreddit right there. We're drawing to a close, and that means it's time for the callers walk-off. One swing each. Kevin, open the lines.
Lines are open, Jack.
You're up for the walk-off swing.
Trey Turner makes 2 outs on the bases in a game we win by 3. You don't run yourself into the 9th inning double play, pal.
Next at the plate, swing.
A man arguing a strike with a robot in a truck somewhere. They took the rhubarb out of the game, and it's never coming back.
Step in, swing.
10 strikeouts, 2 runs on the road. Cristopher Sánchez is your Game 1 starter, and I dare anybody to fight me on it.
Walk-off swing.
Bryce went 0 for 3, walked twice, scored a run, and beat the computer. So everyone calling him washed can sit down.
You're up, swing.
Minus 16 and still holding a playoff spot. You add 1 bat at the deadline, and this thing flips positive. I ran it twice.
Last one, swing.
5 runs before the 4th, and then your bats fell asleep, my loves. Win tonight, but in October, the quiet ones go home. Good night.
That's the walk-off, folks. Lights out, and we stole 1 in Canada. That'll do it. Phillies 5, Blue Jays 2. We opened the road trip with a win, and we're up a game and a half for the wild card.
Sanchez was the headline, 10 strikeouts over 7. Garcia homered, the 3rd inning did the damage, Harper beat the robot twice, and Duran slammed it shut at 100. A clean night.
A clean night in a tough building, and we did it the day after Nola got knocked around, which is exactly what a good team does. One last time, the inbox is open. Jack at thecaptainjackshow.com. You tell me if Sanchez is your Game 1 man and whether Kevin's right about that jersey. For Craig Nicholson and Kevin in the booth, still convinced Toronto's promotions department is out to get us, I'm Captain Jack.
Good night, Philadelphia. Same time tomorrow.
Good night, Philadelphia. Go Phils!